I'm Brian Kemble, curator here at the Ruth Bancroft Garden. And February is a special time for some of our groups of plants here at the garden, including the aloes and the ice plants. A lot of members of each of these bloom in the wintertime, so this is a great time to come and see them. Let's have a look at some of them here in the garden. Here's a wonderful little plant, Cantua volcanica, that comes from Peru. It hasn't been in the garden all that long, just a little over a year, but we've been very pleased with its performance with these beautiful purple flowers and a long blooming season. And we think this was a plant that's going to have an important impact on horticulture in the future. A lot of aloes bloom in February, and two spectacular ones from South Africa are Aloe ferox and Aloe arborescens. This one here is Aloe Creamsicle, and that's a hybrid between those two. The usual color for each is more in the red to orange range, but I chose a yellow form of each to cross to make this plant. And I had envisioned the flowers coming out to be pure yellow, but they really didn't come out that way. And that light orange color of the buds is the reason why I chose the name Creamsicle for it. This plant is Bulbine latifolia from South Africa. Latifolia means wide leaf, and it does indeed have a wide leaf compared to the other bulbines in cultivation. Beautiful spikes of yellow flowers over a long season in the late winter and spring, and it's just beginning to come into its own now. Unlike some of the tropical aloes that have trouble with our cold spells here in the wintertime in Walnut Creek, but this one, Aloe glauca, which comes from southwestern South Africa to the east of Cape Town, does really well even when the temperatures drop into the mid-20s. It has spires of red-orange flowers that come one after the other all through the winter months. A great choice for California gardens. The ice plant family is a large one with hundreds of genera and thousands of species, with the majority of these native to South Africa. A lot of them bloom in the wintertime, and this one's a good example. This is actually a spontaneous hybrid here in the Bancroft Garden between Glottiphyllum longum and Glottiphyllum cruciatum in spectacular bloom right now in February. One genus in the ice plant family from South Africa is Cephalophyllum, and these come from the western part of South Africa in the winter rainfall zone, so they're particularly climatically appropriate for us. But there's only one Cephalophyllum that's in common cultivation here in California, and that's the red spike ice plant here. Really, perhaps it should have been named magenta spike because the color is closer to magenta than red, but it makes a sensational floral display in the wintertime. We've looked at a small selection of the things that are in bloom this time of year at the Ruth Bancroft Garden, but there's lots more to see, so come on down and check it out.